Good morning, Vietnam. Morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. My name is Peter Crow. I trade live Forex every morning from 8 AM London. The London session. Oh, come on, camera. Morning, Dan.
Morning. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, good, man. Just the camera's not working. Come on, come on. Got girls waiting. Here we go, we're on. Morning, guys. I'm on. Let me just get my TikTok going. Okay. So. We're on. Okay, Dan, how you doing, my mate?
Very well, very well.
Yeah. How did how's it opened up for you?
Fantastically, really, but it's on its way back up now, so it'll probably take us out with break even.
All right, okay.
Would have if I was awake at what time? Yeah. If I'd got up an hour earlier,
You would have been in some profit.
yeah, it would have been not loads, but that's 504. That's that gold.
Really? Well, if we look at gold, right? So quickly go over the stats for the trade from Friday, guys, because we did get stopped at break. We did take profit. I took 100, and I'll get up so we're all up to date. So Friday the 13th, wasn't it? So $189 we took from that on gold on Friday. So it wasn't that much. I was expecting the daily to flip, but it obviously didn't. Then we got stopped at break even. Now, if you did have any of these wingbacks on, which Dan, I know you did, you got activated here, and that pushed down, so that would have been some nice profit. Also got activated here, that would have been some nice profit. Even the end one would have played out lovely. So all of them really would have played out really nice, especially back down to these levels. So yeah, they would have played out. Even though I deleted mine because we'd already caught this trade, but yeah, not bad. So that's another win for the stream. In regards to the logbook, there's the 189 on there. The link to the trade for Friday is here. So for February now, we're up $656 for February. Okay, so we're over 1% now, which is really, really nice considering it's been, I would say, a tough week, believe it or not. So yeah, right. Should we do top down, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's been.
We got some more corkers. We got some more corkers this week. Did you watch the match on Saturday?
I did.
Mate, how bad was that reffing?
Oh, it was very frustrating.
Awful. Like,
very frustrating.
their goal was offside. Digne should have been sent off as well. We should have had at least 3 more corners, right, where they just got the wrong decisions. I thought it was a penalty on Lewis Hall and Harvey Barnes, right? So
yeah.
Potentially them two. It was just the worst refereeing I've ever seen. It was embarrassing for the ref.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that, especially the call and ball in the box.
Oh, mate, that was blatantly in the box. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was blatantly in the box.
Yeah. You can't not see that that's in the box even from where he's standing.
My Mason could have reffed that better.
Yeah.
Honestly. It was just shot. And if we'd lost, I'd be fuming today.
Yeah.
I'd still be fuming today because it was just pure bias. But anyway, we're here to trade. We're here to catch some pips, guys. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm giving away an instant funded account at 100 subscribers. And if you're on YouTube, enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, top down, guys. Let's go for it. Monthly. So, monthly. Still got 12 days left of the monthly. Right, so it doesn't really give us much information. We've had a bottom wick, but other than that, we've not really done much. So we'll skip that. We'll go straight to the weekly. Now, if we look how the weekly has closed, the weekly's now broke out. Okay, we've now broke out to the high. Then what we would expect is a bottom wick and then a flip to the upside to come up, unless we get a fake out to the downside. Now, if we were going to get a fake out to the downside, I would imagine breaking the high one more time and then a flip. But the range we're in now, technically, well, we're in this range above, but we're all-time highs. So where can this weekly go? Well, we've got to come down the time frames, mainly to the dailies first to see what's going on. But what we're expecting is this weekly can easily just flip to the upside and start driving up. It doesn't need much of a bottom wick either. It's tapped previous support. We've had a bit of a gap there, which is threw it off. So yeah, and if we come to the daily, so my daily range was, I believe, this level here, and then the new daily range now, we're now technically like that. Okay, so we broke out to the downside, and then we had a daily close back into this range. So where should we be going? Well, we should be coming up to fill the range at least 5094, and if we break above that, if we break above that today, then we are clean traffic range up to these levels, where we could easily just come straight up. Yeah. But we haven't had that yet. So what we're expecting today, well, what I would be expecting today is this daily. We've got no bottom wick on this daily, but I don't think we need much of a bottom wick. Right? I think we can easily, little bottom wick and then flip from here to come up. You've got no top wick on that daily either, and also no top wick here. So there's plenty of reasons to come back up. But we've just got to make sure that this is the bottom wick we need. If we need a steeper bottom wick, that might catch us out. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. So I am more interested in buys at the moment. In order to take buys though, what would we need? Well, we need to start seeing price close in ranges back above. So that's my 4-hour range there. We broke the low on the 4. We could, I know I said I wouldn't take sells, but if this daily needs a steeper bottom wick, then this 4, I would imagine, flips. We could potentially get a sell stop underneath the 4, which I think it'll be unlikely if we're going to be driving up for this to fall. But if it does, that would tell you, okay, well, the daily needs a steeper bottom wick. You've got an advantage point. The only reason the 4 would flip now is to create a steeper bottom wick on the daily, so there's your advantage point. So you technically got, you could have a sell stop, go risk free, and hopefully break the lows and drive down. So that's something we could look at shortly. But other than that, we'd need a forward close back into this level, I would think, in order to take buys up. Don't know if I could take buys without the 4-hour close above. Price has never really done this. It's never came from this level. That's the only time it's came from this level. Then we came down to here, then we pulled back to here, and then we dropped. But I mean, could this be the drop from here, even though we came to this level and not this level? Maybe, yeah, maybe we could be driving down for a steeper bottom wick. I don't like how the daily's closed though, so we're gonna have to be careful on it. Let's come down the time frames. 3 close above. Yeah, we need some closes. the 2. Yeah, the 2's closed back into the range, and we've had a top wick. There's an hour and a half left of this 2. That means in order for the 4 to flip, this 2 would literally have to look like that. Could it do that? Potentially. If we're going to do that, what would the daily look like? Well, the daily would close back below. The daily range is not the best. I don't know where this range is. Could it be that? I would probably say that's my, sorry, daily, 1 hour, I mean, guys, 1 hour. That's my 1 hour range, and we haven't broke above yet. So, could we see the 4 hour flip? Potentially. 4 hour. If the 4 is going to flip, then we would get a bearish close here, then a top wick, and then a flip to the downside, and it would have to drive on that next hour. But if the 4 is going to flip, I would imagine this hour driving down. There it's going to close in 17 minutes. 15 closing in 3 minutes. Should I take a 15 now? Then if anything, let me mark this 4 hour up. Look at this. So the 3's not even filled the range. The 3 range is here. We haven't filled that. 2. 1 2 hour left for the 4. What if we just take a 1 hour close below this level? What happens to price? So if we say, okay, well, instead of getting the sell stop on underneath the 4, what if we got a 1 hour close below here, top wick? Okay, but we would have to get a pullback. So yeah, this is what we can do. So we need either a 4 hour close above this level, 4 hour close above here, which we haven't got yet, or have we? No, yeah, so we'd need a 4 hour close above here, so that means another 1 hour close above, or we can take a 1 hour close below 4990 after a top wick. That would be the 4 hour flip into the downside. I'm not sure I would get a sell stop underneath now, just because the way these candles are printing. The last thing we want to do is get activated then tuck back up. See if we can get a bit of a swing. 15's closed. I think we're going to have to wait here, guys, for either an hour close. We need to see how this hour is going to close. Hour close, where's the next hour go? See, the hour hasn't broke out yet. And the 2, again, I'm not really comfortable saying that's broke out on the 2. Stuck at the minute. Can this 4 flip to the downside? That's the question. Can this 4 flip? And if it is going to flip, what's the probability of us pushing to break this low? And then that would be the daily coming for a steeper bottom wick. Big technically. I don't even know if I'd have stops there. So it's just the advantage point. Where can we expect this daily? So what did the weekly do? The weekly can come as low as testing the low wick, but doesn't have to because this grabbed quite a lot of liquidity. So I'm not sure how steep this bottom wick is going to be on the weekly. It doesn't need to be one. So if we were looking at getting in off the 4, it would literally be that. That's where I'd be taking 90% out there, or probably full. Stops, where would stops be? If this 4 is going to flip, weekly is bullish, daily's bullish, wow, it's bearish, no top wick. We've got an hour close above here, we could look, sorry, forward close above, or even just a bullish close. Even if we get a bullish close and I get a bottom wick, I'll probably look at the buys. Okay, we might have to come back to gold. We're going to see how this 1 hour closes. We probably can't do anything till the 1 closes anyway. But we have got a potential 1 hour close below 4990, take the sells. Or we need a bullish close, ideally above 5007. It's Monday, we've got to ease into it. Price is just not ready yet for me. Happy with that, Dan. So we'll do a top down on NAS. See what we've got on NAS. Okay, so NAS100, also known as US 100 or US Tech. What we got? Monthly. We are bullish on the monthly, and we're now coming down to create a bottom wick. We broke the lows now, so this monthly can still do anything. Then the weekly. Now we were stuck in this weekly range here. Stuck in this weekly range. We've now broke out, then we had a top wick, and then we flipped to the downside on the weekly. Now if you remember us saying on Friday our next weekly range is here. So what range are we in? Well, we are still in this range. Therefore, where should we be going? It's great, it's coming back down. We should be coming down to fill the rest of the range. Price as never came from these levels and rejected here. So I'd be very surprised if this weekly ends up bullish. That makes sense. I think this weekly has to flip to come and finish the range, but this can have a steep top wick all the way as far as 25136. So what does that tell us then? Well, that tells us that the dailies could be bullish for Monday, Tuesday, say, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday might flip and push the weekly down. So that's the range I've got now. We're getting a top wick. How steep do we want this top wick? I would like this top wick to come to this level to retest this zone. So could we maybe look at win back sells around here, or do we look at ranges and then as price is pushing up and starts getting forward closes below ranges, we then take them, or do we just get a weekly flip underneath? Very interesting, very interesting. Let's go down the time frame. Let's see what the daily's doing. So daily close bearish. We've got, this is our range here. Then we've got a, doesn't quite fit. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go like that. That's probably what we've got. And what happens when you close respecting this level? Well, it's only really happened where we've closed at it, and that was here. Yeah, this one closed close to it, and then we created another daily close. But when we close respecting this on the daily, and let's say we print bullish, if we print bullish tonight, tomorrow should be fairly straightforward to come back up, especially if you haven't tapped this level. So if this daily prints bullish any way, shape or form, but doesn't tap this level, then straightforward for buys tomorrow, back up. But this daily can flip at any point to the downside, because that's what this daily done. So if we're going to flip, what's that going to look like? What is that going to look like? So the daily can do anything still, but the daily is bullish, bearish, but no bottom wick on the 4 hour. There's 2.5 hours left of the 4. We know the daily could flip to the downside. Why did we print bearish there? 3 hour. Oh, look at this. This is awful. 36 minutes left to the 2. That would be the 2 breaking up to the upside, I believe. Find this range here. Let me say that's our 2 range there. Okay. So if that's our 2 range and we get a 2 hour close above, could we come down and create the bottom wick and then a flip to the upside for the buys? That would make sense with the 3. The 4 would have another 2 hours left of it. Could we fake out straight away, back down with the new 2, and that would be the 4 flipping to the downside. Why did we do this big fake out back in? Without coming down to break the lows. So I think if the 2 closes respecting, could we not just take a sell straight away? Expecting the 2 to fake out, or anticipating the 2 to fake out, a bit like this here, a bit like this. That. If the 2 closes respecting this level, then I'd be interested in putting a sell on straight away. So if we close respecting, I can see this happening with the new 2. And that would be the 4 hour flipping to the downside, closing bearish. So what is it worth? How much am I willing to risk to see? Well, what tends to happen if the 2 closes respecting this level? So the daily can go anywhere, right? The daily's bearish, but it's closed at this support level, but we've only ever closed at this support level once, right? And then we bounced off straight back up, right? So it's only happened once. So could this daily flip to the downside? Yes, it could still flip, because this is just a minor support until it happens again, right? Now, in order to take buys up, what would I need to see? I probably need to see a bullish forward close above 24802. Let me just check this forward zone. Forward zones are difficult. I would probably say this is our forward zone. Yeah. So if we look at all the times where the forwards closed, I mean, he broke out there, I suppose. Let's have a look at this. Broke out there, and then he came back down. Let me just mark this up. What's this? Oh, close respected. So 4 hour close respected, 4 close respected, straight back down. Then broke the highs again. So if we haven't touched 24550, then we could just mark execute if we close respected. That means the 4 is going to look like it's going to be respecting 24847. They are different levels, to be fair. So the 4 can come and tap this level. It's never really rejected from here. Rejected from here. I don't know whether I would take the 2 now, because if you look at the 4s never close. It has there around our level, but all the 4s close 24805. This one actually broke out, so we've got to be careful, because that previous 4 closed respecting. So you might think, okay, well, I'm in there for a sell, and then you come up and print another 4. So pretty difficult at the minute, because we've got a bit too much contradiction. All I do know is when the 2s close respecting this level, another look, the 2 close respecting and still push through. So the only way I would do it is if the 2 closes respecting. I've seen that 2. This is the 2 level. 1 there. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know what I was looking at there. Let's move this 4 level up. And these ranges are all squiff. Don't know whether I like that. Right, 2 minutes, guys. Let me do this again. Start again. Sometimes when I get a bit confused like that, we just start again. You can never do too many top-down analysis.
Well, that's it. Better to be sure than
exactly that.
Making a mistake.
Yes, indeed. So we know the weekly should be coming down to 2464. 270. Then the weekly range for previous support is here, and so the daily, the weekly can come and test 25147, or can easily flip to 24259. That's where we're headed. Now, if the daily, if we come down to the daily, and if this daily needs a pullback before the flip, what tends to happen? It's hard because we're in the middle of the range of the weekly, and this is what you don't want to touch. So we're between here and here. So could we look at sells in and around these ranges, or do we look at sell stops underneath the daily to continue? This is what's rather difficult. But if we look at it, go, okay, right, where's the daily close? Well, this is the level where the daily's closed, or the one closest to it, but it is a minor support. But that's this only similar area where we've came from these levels. We've actually filled the range though, and then we've come back up, haven't we? So we've filled the range and then we've come back up, retest. So do we take this into consideration or do we not? Get fucked up. We haven't tapped previous support. There's still a bit of a fair value gap here to fill. The other option we've got is, let's say we are on this, or maybe we could be on this. You do tend to reject from here. So maybe if this daily does push up, could we look at a wing back sell, wing back sell, wing back sell, and then to come through. I just don't like, the thing what's put me off, I don't like how we've already done it. We've already done it, so what's going to happen now? It's hard to say because, well, this one already done it, and then you printed bullish. Maybe that's that printed bullish, and then we reject from here to come back down for a steeper low to here. So is that area that? And if so, technically we just come straight through. So this daily technically should just flip to come straight through and wouldn't give us much of a top wick. So I think we'd have to work out if we get close below these levels on a lower time frame to try and work out the initiation of the drop. Here's a potential wing back sell from 25192, because even when you drive up you tend to, no you don't, this one. This one came straight through. Okay. So what does that mean then? That means this 4 could flip. And if you're going to drive down, this is what I would do. I'd print. But I think with the 2 is going to close in 26 minutes. So the 3, we're going to have to use lower time frames here. Do we just get a sell stop underneath the 4? And if the 4 doesn't activate, the downside with that is the 2 could easily, if the 2 closes like this, you technically broke out this minor support. The next 2 could easily come down, activate you, and then flip to push up. But what I can actually see happening here is a fake out. You can see us getting a fake out, and that would be the 4 flipping to the downside and the daily continuing. It's just a case of, when this 2 opens, do you need to break the high first? Because where would your stops be? But I'd like stops pretty tight really. So I'd like, if this kind of could open up, test the previous wick, then sell stop underneath, and then a flip, that would be perfect for me. That would be perfect. But you'd really need this 2 to close like this, because then that'll give you 2 hours left. Look at all this fair value gap you've got to fill though. There's reasons to come up as well. Look at the 3. What's going on with the 3? It's bullish. But there's still 2 hours left, so that would be the 4. So could we see this 3 ending up like that? That's what we would have to see. This might be what we have to use. the one's closed respect in this minor, but I don't think we'll drive down until the 2 closes. I think the 2 will be the 1-1. So I'm not sure. We really don't want this 2 to flip. That would be a bit of a pain in the ass if it does. But if this 2 can close, doesn't matter how it closes really. Still getting off the 2. That's what I might do, guys. It'll be low risk this though, because it is. We need higher time frames to print. But if this 2 opens up and I get a top wick first, I'll have a sell stop underneath in order for the flip, and I'm anticipating a fake out. There's a reason to come back down. There's no bottom wick here, and this really didn't break any lows. Neither did these really, just retested the zone. I'd have my stops just above the high, and I'd only be risking $100 maybe. Be something. And what I'd be anticipating is literally the next 2 to fake out to do that, and that would be the 4 flipping to the downside. Come to tap previous support. Let me put these 4s again.
Just think it's a bank holiday in the US, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah.
Today. Will that have much bearing on how much movement we might see today?
It should be okay for London, but it should be normal really, but a lot of people do trade New York. I just think this 2, if this 2 closes like this is a 4, isn't it? If you get the 2 breakout, I'll literally back through. That's what I can see happening with the 2. And then you've got to say, okay, well, are you willing to put something on it? That's it. Well, if you're not, then don't. If you are, how much? Left. I think even if this 2 wants to drive up, what would you want to see? If you're saying, okay, this is the move, this is going to initiate the push up to break the highs, what would you want to see before driving up? What do you think, Dan? What would you want to see?
Before driving up?
Yeah, what would you want to see from the next candle?
I'd want to see a steep bottom wick.
At least to here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
At least to that. So this is what I'm saying. If we, let's say if this 2 can open up first and push up first and test the previous wick, then sell stop underneath, and then if you flip, activate, probably because we're coming down to this, there's your go risk free in case you flip back up, but you're looking to come and test at least this range. Yeah, that's where you take partial move to break even, expecting the 2s, and well actually I would be expecting that, because I'd expect the 4 to flip. I'd expect this 4 to flip because you're bearish on the previous 4. So if we look at the 4s, you had a big pump out and then you had a bearish close, but you didn't close below this level. Is this actual level? Let's just check this. Check these 4s. Because where's this 4 landed? So this 4 level. Put this pair up big. So we've got loads of random wicks. The 4 levels are difficult. But even if you go off that one, we're technically still in this lower range. might be better. I would say that, yeah. So this bit. It's a pop. That's where I'd have to go risk free here. So what would that be? Yeah, I think we need to tap this at least before driving up. So if this is the 4 level here, we are technically still in this range. Therefore, this 4 should flip to the downside. And if it's going to flip, I would imagine it would flip with a fake out. There's the breakout. So then I'm anticipating fake out back in with the next 2. Maybe something like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to get in on that. I would like a top wick first, but we could look at a lower time frame to see what's going on. Okay, but yeah, I'm keen on that, guys, so we might have a trade shortly. I'll be back in a second. We're gonna have to wait for the 2 to close with 17 minutes. Right, 17 minutes. I'll be back in 1 sec, Dan.
No worries.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, we had a bit more of a pump. That's good. That's good for us. That's good for us, Dan.
It's good for us.
So it's the 2. That, see, what did I say about the 4? I said about the 4. The 4 technically should be pushing to this level, at least. Here. So if the 4... If the 4 closes respecting... So here's the thing, right? The 4's either going to flip to the downside, come and tap 24705, or the 4 is going to close respecting 24845. But that's the 4, so can the 4 flip? And if the 4 is going to flip, does it drive down without tapping this? But then is this the drive? Is this the pull down? Ooh, difficult this down. Difficult. So why do you can the 4 tap these levels and then flip? I don't think it's ever done that. It's tapped this level here, this level, and then flipped. Just gone past that, haven't we? This is cheeky.
Cheeky.
So this is the wing back sell area here where we're at now, right? If we're gonna flip, we're gonna flip from this position. But is the 2 gonna close first and then the next 2 fake out? We might not. This is the thing. It's probability wise like 50-50, but this is all we've got to go off. So do we take it or do we leave it? And then if you do take it, what are you willing to risk on it? What are you willing to risk on it? See, there's a tap of the 2 there. So if the next 2 could easily open up and push down. This is naughty. What if stops? I would like tighter stops though. This is the downside to it. All these 15s come through, but obviously we're not on that. This is coming down, so we've sort of got to disregard this. But it looks naughty there. Looks naughty. I think if anything, I would rather. I mean, if I had stops above the high and we're saying, okay, the 2's not going to break the high, what would we be looking at risk to reward wise? Let's say we had a, I don't know, and that alone is a shy of 4-1. Disconnect. Got 8 minutes left of the 2. See the next 2 dropping down and not breaking a high, but am I willing to risk $100 on that? $50 maybe.
Maybe.
Could we really see this new candle opening up and driving up? Oh, bottom way. Because I can't take any buys unless the 4 goes above here. Or prints bullish. But then, if this 4 prints bullish, I would need a bottom wick anyway. I'd need a bottom wick tap previous support to then take buys up. I think it's all on. See, if we're coming up here, why did we do that? Why did we print bearish? Why did we print bearish? So we pushed up. We faked out. It's the downside. There's loads of sellers in. All the stops will be the high. So there's reason. But do we need to break the high before coming down? Another option there is we have our stops like that. And potentially take another entry here. Risk free. See, this is a forward grab as well. This is, you know, forward grab. So it's whether the 2 is going to be the one what does it, or whether the 4 has to close out like that. This is what might happen, and then the next 4 fakes out, and it's actually the 4 what does it, not the 2. Do you know what I mean? So if that's the case, then the 4 is going to push up. So that's what might happen. But how could we get in without risking, lowering the risk? The way we could get in on this to lower the risk is if the 2 opens up first and breaks the high. Breaks the high, then a sell stop. If you do flip, let's leave it on. It's a risk. I'm not willing to risk anything on this.
Yeah, I would visualize, right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever, drive home and think, well, I do have these things, they're out there, I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out
Would have to be there.
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and
if the 4 does push, you might have a chance to get out. I would take another entry. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have $100 risk from here to here, right? Where I'm going to try and get a top wick on the 2. And if the daily wants to flip, that would be my target. I'm not sure it's going to though, right? But we'd definitely be taking 90% out in and around these levels. But that's what I'd be looking at, $100 risk, right? And then I'd have the same lot size on here in case the 4 needs to come up. So if the 4 needs to come up and close respecting, we could easily get the new 4 what just drive straight back down. But at least we've got a chance to get out our stops. Might avoid getting stopped at that point. I mean, this one does come through mine, but I'm not willing to have my stops up there. I think I'd only be looking at this one. It's tricky. This one's gonna flip. we're basically going up. Is the 2 going to fake out, or is the 4 going to fake out? If the 2 is going to fake out, we wait for the 4 going to miss the move. Yeah. If the 4 is going to fake out and we're getting off the 2, that means we could potentially get stopped out from the 2 because the 4 needs to push up. Could we identify a lower time frame? 2 minutes left here. Okay, this is what we'll do. Let's say there's a 1 hour level here. Let me just see if this is a 1 hour level. So there's a 1 hour level here. There's also a 1 hour level here. But if you look at these ones, could we pop up first?
naughty, naughty.
Naughty. If the next candle pops up, I'll take a wing back sell from here. Definitely. I'm trying to see if I would get a sell stop underneath this, but I'd only be risking $100, so get it lined up ready. Seconds. Yeah, so stand by because we might have some. We've got a wing back sell from here. But I might be getting enough the next 15. So this 15 can push up first. Push up first, tap this level, or even test the previous wick. We'll have a sell stop underneath. Failing that, a 5 bearish close. Or if we get a 5 bearish close and then I get a top wick, we can maybe have a sell. If this comes straight back down, we obviously just missed the move. If the 2 fakes out now, come straight back down, right? But hopefully if the 2 is going to come straight back down, we're going to get a 5 close first anyway, and then we can take, when the new 5 opens up with a top wick, we could then take that. But don't drive without us, come on, please don't go. Come on, I would imagine a top wick. Wouldn't you, Dan? You'd imagine a top wick, wouldn't you?
You would.
Nice top wick. Yeah, I know that. I know. But if the 5 closes like this, and then the new 5 opens up, gives us a top wick, have a sell stop underneath that 5 to come down. So give it time. Give it time. If we do pop up to this, though, I would take a wing back sell. 2, 4, 8, 5, 9. That's all right. There we go. Can we flip up? Because the 4's still got 2 hours left of it, right? But we know the 4's can come and close respecting these levels. but also we know the 4 is actually still in this lower range, so the 4 can flip at any point. But there's only 2 1-hour candles left of it. So what's that going to look like if this is going to flip? Well, I would imagine this one probably pops up, taps, closes bearish like this, and then the new 1-hour would be the one what drives through like this, and that would be the 4 flip, and that would be perfect. So yeah, I do like this. Okay, so 15's flip now. We're gonna sell stop under now. I want to come and tap this level first. This is I'd like, because we haven't tapped it yet. And I'm only using the lot size here. I'm using what I would use here. So $100 risk. So this will be about $30, $40. So it's up to you if you want to risk more. Good morning, Kelvin. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Kelvin, that must be bloody cold there.
Good morning, Andre.
Morning.
How the devil?
All right, yourself?
Is the devil good? Yeah. Have you caught out this morning?
No, nothing this morning.
No.
I fucked up on Friday.
Oh, why? What happened?
No, I was in that what was it? I was in the cells
Yeah.
that we were talking about, and then extended my TP way too much, and then it would have hit my original TP, which would have been like a RR, like a 1.75, almost 2 to 1.
Yeah.
And then I let it go back, and then I kept it open during news.
Oh, right, okay.
And I was crapping myself because it was my lives, and I hit my stop loss within 30 seconds of the news. So I was like, oh my god, did I just lose my live accounts? But I didn't. and I think it's because the trade's been open for, since the morning, and because they are quite, it's a bit vague what they say in the rules.
Yeah.
Like, you can't trade news if you don't, unless you have a swing account. And then they say, and if you hit your TP or stop loss within the news, the 2-minute period before and after, that may be considered a breach.
Yeah.
You know. So you're like, so I was cracking myself. I was feeling sick. I was like, what have you done?
Welcome, welcome. I was feeling sick.
But you know, on the positive side, you know, I was feeling sick. I'm like, oh, lost 3 accounts, but I was like, it's okay. If my strategy works, I will get them again.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm glad I didn't.
Are they all linked up like?
But that trade, it should have taken me to break even for the month. But then, yeah. So yeah, I was so annoyed.
Are they all linked up, your accounts? I'll take it.
I'm fine with my decision to link them up.
Yeah.
I'm still fine with that because I believe in the strategy and it's all good. I'm constantly learning and improving on it as well. So I'm fine with that. It was just so stupid to keep it open for the news. I had multiple opportunities to get out, just at break even as well, you know, for that day. And then when the 2 minutes, I think if I had closed the trade within that 2 minutes myself, I think that might have been a breach.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Guys, just a quick one, guys. I've got a sell stop under now, right? I'm only risking $100 low risk, obviously because the probability is what we've mentioned. But I also got a wing back sell from here, which I mentioned, same lot size, which I believe will be $47. So I've got $115 on this one, and I've got $47 on this. So hopefully we'll come straight up. But I have got a sell limit at 24858 as well. But it might not happen until the 4 closes. Okay. That's it. As long as we can avoid getting stopped on this 4, then I can easily see the next 4 popping straight back down, or even this 4 flipping to the downside. That's why we've got the sell stop on, because if this 4 is going to flip, it's likely it's going to be within the next 2 hours, because there's only 2 hours left of it. So that means we could potentially see something like this, where the 2's close heavily bullish, then we get a bearish 1 hour close tapping this level. So could we come up, tap, close bearish, and then look at the next 1 hour. The next 1 hour then drives through, and that would make sense with the 4 flipping to test the previous range. So that's what I've got at the moment. It's the only thing I can get on. I'm happy to risk what I'm risking on it. So yeah, we've got a sell stop underneath the 15, and I've also got a wing back sell from 24858. I'm gonna get this one on the trade IDs as well. But let's get that done. Yeah, so did they have a big hit then, Andre, on your lives and that? You'll always get a bit. That'll happen again in the future.
Yeah. No, so it's I'm down 3%, so it's I'm not concerned or anything. Yeah. That was just a silly one. Silly one.
Yeah, and what it is, you would have learned from that. So
oh, yes.
It means the next time you'll do that again, right? But the duration will get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And that means the longer you spread out these mistakes, or fuck ups if you want to call them that, the longer you spread them out, the more profitable you become.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So yeah, you'll be sound. You'll be sound on me.
Sound.
So capital.com. Right,
Sound.
2, 4, 8, 5, 8, 9. Are you happy with this trades, Dan? 2,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Don't risk too much
That
though.
No. That
Eight.
will trade. I made $5
Ooh.
on it.
Nice.
Nice. And that's holding it all weekend. So FTMO are just full of shit. So, yeah. Just
Why?
so-
What happened?
Well, Friday we had a break even, and then we had wingback set, and Pete cancelled his, but the risk wasn't anything substantial, so I just thought I'd leave it on.
Yeah.
And then it activated and took us into drawdown on Friday.
They did go into profit though, didn't they? They did go into profit though, didn't they?
Yeah, but by the time I checked it, I was in drawdown.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, FTMO say that it's all right to hold overnight if there's less than 8 hours between.
Isn't it less than 2? Isn't it less than 2?
I think it said 8 when I last checked.
I believe it's 2.
2. Well, I didn't close it on Friday.
Yeah.
And it's just closed this morning.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I haven't had any notifications to say that there's been any breach or.
But is this
Closed.
a challenge or live?
Yeah, challenge.
Challenge should be absolutely fine, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
There's
just
no
once
restrictions
live.
on challenge. It's only on the live.
Alright. Well, that makes sense then. They're not full of shite. I apologise, FTMO. So, yeah, so it's just stopped us out. I'd moved myself to break even this morning when I woke up, but I mean, if I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, it would have peaked 500 pips. 5.5. So, yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, you had a good week. You had a good week in the end, didn't you?
Well, that's it. I class this as Friday's trade, so still up, 2.4% for last week, so cannot grumble. Cannot grumble.
Nice. Nice.
And I mean, even though it went like 500 pips this morning, it would still only be about 50 quid. It's just minimal risk.
Yeah.
So, but profit is profit.
Profit is profit. Mate.
Profit, profit.
Even
2, 4, 8.
if it's 5 quid, that's it.
2, 4, 8, 7, 8, 9. TP1, 2, 4, 7, 7, 5. I should have put this on. Anyway, that's what I'll do. Copy, cancel that, and the trade idea. Yeah, okay, that's what I've got, guys. I've got a sell stop under here, and I've got a sell limit at 24859. I can see this 1 hour popping up. If this 1 hour can pop up, activate us, and close bearish, we're in the money. We're in the money. Yeah. The new 1 hour might pop up again, and then, but I would imagine it's going to flip at that point. Okay. So either way, so basically the reason we've got the sell stop on is because the 2, if the 2 is going to be the one that fakes out and the 4 is going to flip. So if the 4 is going to flip, that means this 2 is going to fake out like that. Okay. And that would make sense with the 1 hour coming up, tapping. Obviously the top wick could get up to there, but doesn't have to. The 2 could easily just drop from here. That's why we've got the sell stop on. So I'm risking $100 on the sell stop. Right, and then I've got the same lot size on this one. If we pop up first, fantastic, we tap this, we might as well just get rid of this one, unless you want to keep it on, because if you come back down, you're probably coming back down to our levels. So the 4 can either flip now, or the 4 can close respecting and then fake out with the new 4. So the new 4 could fake out as well. So it's whether we're going to drive within the next 2 hours or whether the new 4 hours is going to be the one that drives. Okay. But either way, I think price needs to come back down to these levels before even driving up. You've got no bottom wick on the 4. So even if the 4 closes bullish, I would think if you want to break these highs, you're going to have to come down, create a bottom wick for it, and then a flip. At that point, you're risk free, you've took partial. Yeah, and that's what I've got. I can't take buys up until the 4 closes above this level, then I'd be interested in buys. So that's what I've got going on. So let us see how we getting on. Oh, 15. Yeah. And this would be a case of leaving, so I probably wouldn't watch it on like a lower time frame, because this 15 could easily activate it and then mess about a bit and then drop. Okay, so I would just literally leave this and take this off the 2 hour or the 1 hour if you like. So you're best off watching this on maybe the 1, otherwise you're going to send yourself crazy. So yeah, that's what I've got, guys. That's what I've got. Should we have a quick look at gold? Hello.
Yo.
So gold, what did we have on gold? We had the 4 hour we said could potentially flip, because the 4's not hit any support level, so this 4 could easily flip to the downside. There's 1 hour left of it. We know that daily is bullish, and we're expecting this daily to flip to the upside, bullish, but I can't take any buys until the 4 closes bullish above 5005. So in an hour's time, if this 4 closes there, here, breaking this high, go risk free, but expecting the daily to flip and to keep on pushing. But I can't take buys until I get the forward close, what I'm after. So hopefully this 4 doesn't come and tap the highs. It just stays around these levels. So that's what we've got on gold. That would take us to 10 o'clock. Other than that, I can't really do anything. Even though the 4 could still flip, technically we could get a sell stop underneath the 4, but if this 4 is going to flip now, there's only 1 hour left of this 4. That means this 1 would have to look like this in order for the 4 to flip. Could we see that happen?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
This one done it. This one done it. Look at that. 1 hour. Bloody maybe. Maybe. What we've got to say is, if we, let's say we had a sell stop underneath the 1 hour, and we're saying, well, the 1 hour could flip and drive down, and that would be the 4 coming down for the flip. Then, but on a lower time frame, could we maybe get something like this? If we had a sell, oh look at that, that's naughty. If we had a sell stop underneath there, and the 30 closed like this, the new 30 could easily tap us and then flip. I think what I'd rather do is, if we could get a sell stop underneath the 30 now, right, if we wanted to. And if the 30 so happens to flip, fantastic. We've called it right, and we're going to be in the moolah, okay? But if we don't, then we'd probably have to delete, because the new 30 could do this and then flip, and that would activate us and take us up. If the 30 closes back in, then we could maybe take the 30, and that would be the hour. That would confirm that the hour is going to flip. And let me have a look at these fit. Oh my god, these are naughty. These are teasing me to get in. 15. 2 15-minute candles, both with no bottom wicks. I'm not having that, like. I have 10 minutes left of this 5. No bottom wick. We've got a no bottom wick, and no bottom wick. Is this 15?
Yeah.
This 15 flip now, very likely it's coming down to here. If the 15 flip now, let me see where this 15-minute range is though. Probably sits there. I don't really mess about.
Up to the toilet.
No worries.
Get back into.
Just take a laptop with you. You want to hear everything.
Take us with you. Oh, this is teasing us in this 5. I might have a swoop entry, you guys, if this 3 closes. If I get a top wick on this 3, I might have a sell stop underneath. Low risk, $50. Right. My stops would just be the high and the out. He's bloody gone to the toilet, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I can get a top wick on the 3 to at least the body, I'll have a sell stop underneath. I'm only risking $50 because I'm just anticipating the fake out. If we're going to get the fake out, it'd be a nice risk to reward, but I need a top wick. What would that be? That would be me saying that the 5's going to start pushing back down. 3 minutes left of the 5. That would be the 15 going to flip, if this 15 is going to flip. And I think I'd be willing to see if I'm right. Okay, there's a top wick. I'm going to have a sell stop underneath. I'm only going to risk low risk though, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Close 5s now. Yeah, I've got a sell stop underneath. Got a sell stop here, guys. With my stops are just the high. I'm only $50, right? Very low risk. Just a swoop entry. I just want to see if this is where we're going to reject from. And if we are, we could have a nice risk to reward. $50 risk on it. If the 15 is going to flip, if you think about it, if the 15 is going to flip, you're just going to drop on this next 5. The next 5 should open up, maybe a top wick, and then you should drive down like this. There you go. I've been activated. I'm in. Can't believe Dan's just gone to the toilet. We've just had a swoop entry. He's going to be gutted. This is what I'm on about. He thinks luck is not on his side, and it's things like this what doesn't help him. So the new 15, I would imagine, will go risk free. Even if we want to drive up, I would imagine the new 15 is going to have to come and create a bottom wick for this. But we're not at the clear yet because the 5 probably needs a top wick. So it's just a swoop entry, low risk. I'm up $15 at the minute. And this would be literally, if we're right in the 4, there's an hour left of the 4. I'm not sure what it's going to do with it, all right? But let's say this 4 wants to flip. 30 minutes left. I don't think it can do it. We might have pushed too far. But you could still definitely come down to these levels, which is here. That's what I'd be looking at. Basically, to see if the 15's going to. So have we had the new 5 yet? Not yet. Nearly 30 seconds for the new 5. This is where I'd probably take partial. Which is a 2.5 to 1. Let's see what the new 5 does. So we need a top wick. But here's the thing, right? If the 15 is going to flip and drive down, we shouldn't get much of a top wick on this 5. This is probably all we need on this 5 now. You could potentially get another entry on, another sell stop underneath the 5. If we're wrong, the price is coming up, this 5 would print bullish and continue to break the highs again one more time. Okay. If we're right and the 15 is going to flip to the downside, then we should flip on this 5 and just carry on driving down. It's probably done all its top wicket needs really. This 5 can easily flip now and push down. Let us see, let us see. Dan?
Yes.
Are you there? I'm in on a sell gold swoop entry.
I see.
If you're not in, what you could do, I'm literally only risking $50, mate. We've got a potential 10 to 1, but you could have a sell stop underneath the 5 if you're not in here, or you could just get in now, which we're on entry. It's basically off the 15. There's the flip on the 5 now. Can the 5 drive down? Which would make sense with the 15. If you look at the 15, the 15's got no bottom wick, and we've got no bottom wick on this 15 either. So even if this 15 prints bullish, I would still imagine the new 15 comes down to at least this level where we'll go risk free, but I can potentially see a nice big pop down, which would make sense because the 30's got no bottom wick. And could we see, wait there though, because this 30's going to close, isn't it? So if we were going to fake out on the 30, this 30 should have probably done it. This should have flipped. Unless the new 30 is going to be the one. So could we see the new 30 do that? Maybe, but normally this first one does it and we haven't done it. So the 30 is not the nicest. Let's see if we can pull back to our level. At least we're only low risk on it anyway, I'm happy with it. So we're over a 2 to 1, a 2.5 to 1 on it. So if we risk $50, we're looking to make $125 at least to take partial. At least to take partial. Okay. Oh, we've been activated on our NAS trade. Is this to the down? Oh, where have I been activated here? What the hell? Nowhere near it. Oh my god, my numbers are out on my MT4. I'm in on NAS, guys. Even though
On a wing back?
I'm wing back sell, yeah. Even though my numbers are slightly out on my MT4, so that's annoying. Because it's the same. This is what I've got. Potentially down here, but I don't really think it'll get down here. You're probably looking full TP, I would probably say full TP. Maybe down in these levels. So I've got activation on NAS. My trading view's not matched up my MT4, guys, with the things, but still I'm there or thereabouts. I don't mind that. But yeah, we could still tap 24859. I've still got the sell stop on in case the 15 flips, which it can do because we know the hour can flip. And look at the hour. So this hour is the one we're looking at. We come up, we tap, and look where it taps. So this hour could easily flip and come down to this level. Yeah, let me just nip back to gold, see what's gold doing. Okay, we're still messing about. 5 hasn't flipped yet. Yeah. With the 5 closing like that, that would tell us, well actually not the new 30. So basically what we're hoping on for, with hopium, is the new 30 to do that. I'm not sure it will now because of that. We had that minus support. Normally when we fake out this 30 would be the one more flips and fakes out. It could happen, but I would imagine with the new 15 you're probably still going to have to come and tap this level at least. So when we come and tap that, we'll go risk free. So I'm going to set an alert. It's coming down nicely. So we're up on NAS, only $20 so far. We have pulled away from that level. Can we flip? It's quite annoying on the NAS one. I don't know if he's got in on that, did you?
Nah.
No. The thing is, what I do, right, is because the numbers are always outward, because there's loads of different types. So I try and line up the candles. And that's what I've done, but still it's slightly lower. Which is really annoying. I don't like how the 5's closed bullish there. Probably tells us we might need to come back up. 15 out of 15 close. Might need to tap these levels first, which we haven't really tapped. That would be our stops. Not yet anyway, not yet. It's just a case of, are we getting this? This is what I'm after, the fake out, back down. That's what I'm after. Break the lows and get a top wick. Risk free on your top wick. I'm happy to just sort of leave this until this goes off. We could come back up for another high here, guys. This is why we're low risk, just swoop entry. Swoop entry. It's nice to it. Nice bit of a rejection. Oh,
Oof.
looks like we get a nice pop.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the pop. Okay, so I'm happy to go risk free now. Gold. If you don't want to go risk free and give it a bit of breathing space, you can do, because the next 5 could easily pop up, break the high, and then flip. I would imagine though, if this 15 flips, you're probably coming to break the highs at that point. Right, so hopefully this 15 can just keep pushing and come down to this level. That's where I'll take partial. But I am risk free on this now. But I say I'm risk free, I'm just above the high for minus $4. Minus $4, so we will set an alert there. Let's see if we can just keep driving. NAS is, so the 15 has closed above this level, but remember we're more off the hour here. Oh, the 30 closed above as well. That's naughty, naughty, naughty. Let me look left. Oh, the 30's closed like this. New 30 comes up, flips. So yeah, we could drop them here. Oof. Look at gold pop. Oh my god, look at gold popping here, guys. Got my MT4. The 5. Get on there, sunshine. So we're up $55 on gold at the moment. I haven't took any partial. I'll take partial round here, 5008. If we get down there. Like I say, we might not. The new 5 might print heavily bullish. And if it does, if this 15 flips now, it's highly likely now that you're coming to break these highs. So there's no point not being risk free, because you just get stopped unless you're willing to move your stops, but we're not, are we? So I'm up $50. I'm not willing to take any passes. There's just no point. So here's the 5 now. If you can avoid a top wick with a new 5, you can avoid a top wick breaking the highs. If anything, you want to give it a bit of a breathing space, you could move your stops to just above the previous 5. That would be, what would that be? That'd be $20. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So my stop's just above the previous 5. That's it. That's what I've got. Okay, right. Let's see if we can get a flip on the 5. I picked me one up this morning, 600 quid for MOT.
Oh,
Yeah, no. 2 minutes. I'm just going to ring the garage.
I'm just gonna go make a cuppa.
Yeah, goes well, good.
Ooh. Oh, there's the 5 pushing back up. Yeah, looks like we're coming back up. That's the 15 flipping basically, guys. I'll be back in a second. Oh my god, get the heating on. Oh yeah, I got stopped on that, guys. So that whole idea has gone. 15. Yeah, 15's flipping. Looks like we're coming to break the highs. So we're going to have to wait on gold. We will... Any of you still in on that? Did he even take it, Dan? I think he did he?
Eat when you go make a cup of tea or something.
Alright. It's gone. That has gone. And lovely pop down, didn't we? Oh well, okay. How's NAS getting on? So NAS, I believe, is in profit, but it's all off the one on NAS. So we've got 18 minutes. What we're waiting for on NAS is the 1 hour to print bearish. Ideally, if it prints bearish, then that would tell us that yes, we could see a flip on the 2 and the 4. That means the 2 still got another hour for the 2 to do this. If we're gonna get that, yeah. So ideally, we want a bearish close on the 1, but at the moment we're $20 up, and yeah, probably what we got on gold. I think on gold now we're probably going to have to wait for the 4 to close, and if the 4 closes above 5007 and I get a bottom wick, I'd be looking at buys up at that point. I'd need a bottom wick to at least this 1 hour, which is what we wanted on this swoop entry, which might still play out, but I'm looking at this 5 now. If you came back up like this on the 5, I'd be shocked if you don't come up to break these highs before driving down. But it's Forex, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So yeah, there's not we can really do until the 4 hour closes in 15 to 16 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that. At the moment, we are with NAS. So the way I've done this NAS is I've got $100 risk on the sell stop, and then this one I believe is $50 or $40 odd, because I've got a nice risk to reward. Also probability wise it's just not the best. We'll look at it's around 50-50 really, but it's the only thing we've got to go off, so you've got to say what am I willing to risk on these trades, and unfortunately that's all I'm willing to risk. Unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do while we wait, I'm gonna do a bit of
What's happened over Rich yet?
Did you take that swoop entry?
I did.
Did you? Oh my god, look at the 5 now. I got stopped on it basically. But if you look at the 5, oh my god, if this 5 closes like this, that's it, you're laughing. I'll be really surprised if it does though. 30 seconds it. Do you know what it's going to? Okay, you should be okay on this now, Dan. I'm out. I got stopped out. I'll see if I can get the drones back up. Keep an eye on it. Might be too far. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that 5. That 5 closes like that. That's a lovely 5 close. Oh, it's a nice 5 close that down. That's a 15 closing bearish. That means the 30 could easily fake out here for you. This would be nice. If this one flips, this one can print bearish back below here, you're laughing. Oh. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. Bloody phone's busy. Oh,
It's
look.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah, look at that. Look. What did I say? I'm very surprised that that 5 closed bearish and we didn't come and break the highs. So that's gone. Let's get rid of that. We've got to wait for the 4 on gold. Know what we can do on that. Let's go do this 1 hour. We sort of need this one to flip bearish. Why are you not flipping bearish? One. What does that mean if you don't flip bearish? Not ideal. So the only times where we've closed in and around these levels is here, maybe here or here, and every time the next one drops bearish. So if anything, I would imagine the next one's going to do it. If our calculations are correct. Even this one, I mean, look at that drop there. Oh yeah, I'm comfortable with this. I'm only low. We haven't been activated to the downside. The thing is, with the downside, it's still valid because it would just be a second entry to push through. If the one is going to flip and drive, could we not just get? Move closer? Would we need to move closer? So the one's gonna close now. We could easily just drop with this new one. But if this one closed like this, I'm debating whether it's gonna pop down, break the low, and then flip. I think I'm happy with that. I'd have that as another entry. Like, if you come back down there, imagine, because you couldn't retest this zone. The downside to this one is look at where price pushes past our stops, but this is after we've came up, and then don't think we've done that. Maybe here, maybe. Ooh, interesting. Where does the bottom wick go to? I would keep this on, you know. I'm gonna keep this on. Sell stop. Basically. Where's that sell stop? Yeah. That's what I've got. This is even not gonna play out. I'm gonna play out. That's it. And that could be anything. Ooh. Could be buys or sells.
Ooh.
Be bad last night. I'll tell you what, if we're right, there's a 7-1 there. So this one can actually close anywhere. As long as the 4 doesn't close above 24851. So look, you've got a 1 close there, 1 close there, or a 1 close here. So all within this area. So as long as we don't close above 25851, then I'm happy. It's just a case of we don't pop up first before popping down.
Anyone's NAS an hour out?
Um,
MT5 and Trading View.
what, from the 4 you mean?
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, wait there, look at the 15 now. The 15's closed, yeah. 2 dodges. Oh, this 15's gonna flip here. On the 4 hour, did you see time frames?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it normally is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just a case of this 4 could flip, and if it's gonna flip, there's 1 hour left of it. So if the 4's gonna flip, this 1 would have to drive down. Technically, Dan.
Technically.
I just don't know why we didn't tap. I think we might need to come back up to tap 2485. So I need to make sure that this is right here. Because that was quite annoying. Yeah, we might come and break the highs and tap this 24858 and then flip. I tell you what, if we come and break the high here, I'll move the sell stop to the low of this 1 hour. Okay, that's what I'll do. We're up $34 so far. So yeah, that's what we've got at the moment, Dan. Gold we've got to wait for. Oh, wait there, the 4's just closed, hasn't it? Okay. So the 4's closed now. We haven't broke the high, which is nice. So now we're thinking, okay, we are... That's where we are. We've basically came back into this level. Can I get a top wick? Tap. This level. Let's see if there's anything significant to hit. There you go, perfect. 1 hour. So if this one can come down, create a bottom wick for this, I'll then have a buy stop off the 4. Pullback needed, so we'll add an alert on this. So if the 4 pulls back to here, I'll have a buy stop above with my stops just below this level, expecting the 4 to flip to come up. There's my advantage point. Yeah, and that would make sense with the daily flipping to the upside. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that, Dan?
Happy.
It might be a case of just leaving it though. You know, probably a case of just leaving this one. My full TP would probably be that though. I'd be like this. This is what I'd be like on the 4. Stops be below this level. That's what I'd probably be like. That's a 3-1 off the 4 hour. Yeah, I'll be into that. into that all day. And NAS is dropping. We might get activated on the second entry here. Ooh. Look at the 2. Could the 2 flip and drive down? Yes, it could, which is also the last hour of the 4. The 4. 1 hour left. What's this 4 going to do? That's the question. Is this 4 going to flip? And if it is going to flip, that means the 1 would have to look like that. We could get it. Could get it.
Alright, gents, I love you and leave you.
No worries, Andre. You're a fantastic
See you
day.
around.
See you
See
tomorrow, you know.
Yeah,
whenever you're on next.
probably tomorrow.
Excellent, excellent. Enjoy the day.
You too. Bye.
See you later, mate.
See you later.
So while we're waiting on that, Dan, I want to do a bit of admin here
Right.
while we wait. Yeah, 600 quid for me bloody van. Nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. That's a lot of money.
Proper nightmare, mate. Proper nightmare, mate. This ass gonna drive. So if we get a nice 1 hour bearish close back below this level, then that would be the 4 closing bullish, but we know the 4 can be the one what fakes out as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's if we can avoid a top wick on the 4 and we drive straight down, then you know that's going to be perfectio.
Perfecto. Quick on the U4 and MT5.
No.
No. Oh. Might be alright though.
Will I? Will I like? I am 20. Oh, might get activated here. We're close for activation. Oh, okay, gold. Let's give us a pullback. Okay, I've been activated on our NAS trade.
Yep.
Two. Flip to this. So I've now got 2 entries on this, guys. Now I've got 2 entries on. Adding a alert here, so we're going to take partial move to break even. Gold is. Could we get a buy stop on gold now? 4, 2. Yeah. On a buy stop. Buy stop. So this is what I've got. Stops would be here. Buy stop above. Take partial move to break even. And full TP 5076. So I'm going to be getting that on gold now, guys. Time frames. 1 hour. Got 100 on this, guys. Got 100. I'm going to set me alert. And also get this on the trade ideas. Stop at 5017.66. Stop loss is 44999. 520. TP1 is 5031.36 and full TP is 5076.47. Lovely. Got an alert on gold, and then we're just a case of watching NAS play out. But we've got 2 entries on NAS. Lovely. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, 15. Lovely. Let me drive down. We're up $83. Oh shit. Lovely jubbly. Right. How are we looking? Let's go do it. Yeah. If the 4 closes back below here on go, we'll just delete it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Dan, the 4 can actually close bearish without getting activated and still play out. Look at that 4 bearish close there after we come from these levels.
Yeah.
4 back in, you get a bearish 4 close and then the new 4 comes up. So yeah, that could play out as well. This is what I was trying to catch with this pullback needed, no, the swoop entry.
Yeah.
Oh, that just fucked us over. So yeah, this might not play out for a while. This, and then NAS itself, it's just a case of is the 4 going to flip? 37 minutes left of it. If the 4 is going to flip, that means this 2 is probably going to drive down, and there's 37 minutes left of it. So that means this hour would have to drive down. So I'm not too sure. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna go make a latte.
Latte?
And I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, go make a latte.
No worries.
are we looking? Is this driving down yet or what, Dan?
No, no, it is not.
What is it? Okay, so we are pushing down, which is nice. We're up $115 from both trades at the minute. Interesting to see if gold can flip. So we'll put 2. Okay, we're moving down. So what, are you in both of these entries here, Dan?
No, just the one.
The sell stop?
Yeah, it didn't activate us on the
Yeah,
first one.
it's weird that. Like, I technically shouldn't be in it. That was my bad. My bad.
My bad. In there. But if it plays out, I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Choose another. Yeah, might be right. Might not be until the next hour, which is the new 4. Can the new 4 drive?
I think I'd be happier.
If this one done
Yeah. But if the next one, because it's, like I say, it'll be then 24 minutes, it'll be the 4-hour opening on.
Yeah, which it could give you a top wick.
But say with it. It's got no top wick on MT5, the new 4, so
Yeah.
it gave just a little wick and then drop. That would make me happy. We don't ask for much here.
We don't, do we? We don't ask for much, no. We don't.
So, you know, it's quite unfair when it doesn't do what we ask.
Yes. You're right.
Not fair at all.
Nah. Gotta make it fair.
Make it fair.
Gotta make our own
How
luck.
do we do that, Pete? How do we make it fair?
Gotta make our own luck.
Not go to the toilet when people are putting trains on.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I know that was literally just a quick one.
It wasn't long at all.
When I put it on, I was like, he's just gone to the bloody toilet, hasn't he? And Andre was like laughing, going, yep.
I knew he would laugh.
Yep, just laughing. But didn't play out anyway. Didn't play out anyway.
Nah, just break even.
We've got to remember it's Monday, so we might not get a plus bank holiday in New York. So we might not get much movement. Be nice if the 4 can flip. NAS just drives down. Till then. I mean, this hour is a lovely close. I would, if I wasn't in this second trade, I'd be looking at getting in off this new hour. But then again, the 4 is bullish, but that would be me saying I'm expecting the new 4 to do that. That's what I'm expecting the new 4 to do. Basically.
Yeah.
But it's a case of how steep is the top wick going to be. That's the thing what could catch us out. The top wick. Now look at that 4 closing bullish there. New 4 comes down. Also comes up. So yeah, we haven't tapped our win back sell technically on trading view. But yeah, we could easily drop with a new 4. Easy. I mean, the lower this 4 drops before the closure, the better, because you're going to get a bottom wick, aren't you? You're going to get a bottom wick, so it just might not drop until the 4 closes. That's it. That's why we're going a bit slow. I'm hoping this one pops down. Okay, let's do some more admin. Bloody admin today. Got admin left, right, and Portsmouth, haven't we?
What a great way to start the week. Oh no.
So we've got like a metal like jug, which is enough for 2 people. Yeah, so if I make me and Emma one. I didn't put enough milk in, did I? And then I poured Emma's face. That means she's got a full cup and I've got half a cup. How does that work? You know what I mean?
Oh, you're a gent.
Yes, I am. I'm too
Oh,
nice
really?
sometimes. It's too nice.
What's this? 15. You're going the wrong way.
You
You're
go.
going the wrong way.
We're going the wrong way. Champions League this week, innit?
Aye, Carabag, isn't it?
Yeah. Carry your bag.
Carry a bag. But, yeah. That's it. I think if Tonali can get back to his, hopefully that's a confidence boost against Villa. Get him playing at his best. What might be harried? Got
Yeah.
about Bruno.
Oh man, I am.
Oh, like 2 months out. Great. Great.
Yeah, I'm gutted as well. But 2 wins, away wins, which makes a change.
It does. A big change.
I think that just for confidence alone. Is really good.
Yarp. When is it? Wednesday.
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 Morning, Muggy. How you doing, mate? Two entries, buddy. 2 entries on this. What are you doing? What are you like? Yeah, I said we won't do it out until the new hour, which is the new 4. A new 4 is in 11 minutes. Would be nice. We might get a top wick with a new 1, which I would want really for the new 4. All coming down.
Just a little wick.
Just a little wick.
Just a little wick. Just popping in the toilet again, mate.
Four still valid on gold. Yeah. 1 hour's about to close. I mean, what you could do, if the 1 hour close is bullish, we're looking at something like this potentially. Bottom wick with a new 1 hour, you could look at taking buys up. To look at actually. Expecting the 4 to flip. Or if the 30, so let's say the 30 closes like this and I get a bottom wick to the body, we could have a buy stop above the 30 and that would anticipate the 4 flipping, because the 1 would have closed nest play at that point, because this is the 1 zone here. So if the 1 closes like this, still respecting this level, that would be a nest play. Or we just hold for the third, the 4. Let's see how the 30 closes. It's just not moving, is it? We need another candle to open or close. That'll help it.
Help me to help you.
Help me to help you.
You got much on today?
Not really. Waiting for the bloody map to come out, isn't it? It rang me, said it should be out by 1 or 2, but no else really. We'll actually go and watch Game of Thrones after this, the new one. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I've seen loads of little videos on Facebook on it. It looks quite good actually.
It was first 2 episodes were slow, but I think that's what you get with Game of Thrones. But the third one was good.
Most things these days are quite slow.
Yeah.
Just gets you into the characters and stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, on this episode, I'm looking forward to it. It's built up to it.
I like is it Egan Targaryen?
Yeah.
Who's the
little lad?
Boy.
Yeah. Well, have you seen them all yet?
No.
Oh, right, okay. So how do you know? What?
I've only, like I say, when I'm sort of doom scrolling on Facebook, I've seen a few videos on it.
All right. Well, that Egon, he sort of pretends to be like a homeless person, and then wants to be a squire, then gets the bloke into loads of shit. Yeah.
Because he's a Targaryen, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's is it a brother, or is it one of his descendants was the blind guy from the Wall, the Night's watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The old blind one. He's related to Egg.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the House of Dragons or anything like that, to be honest. So
The House of Dragon is good, but you do have to be patient, mate. It's a lot slower.
yeah.
A lot slower. Right. It's a lot bloody slower.
Need to watch second season of Fallout. You watched that?
No, I haven't. Do you know what? I tried watching that, but it was a bit daft for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you find that or not?
Well, I played the games.
Have you?
So I really enjoyed the games, so I sort of knew what to expect.
Yeah.
Because that's what the games are like, really. So it's just obviously people have been living in these vaults since a big nuclear holocaust. So there's loads of mutated people from radiation and animals and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but the games are awesome. So yeah,
Yeah, I would give it another go. Like this one now, this one's breaking the lawyer down on gold. So that will be no go for early entry, I don't think. It's not a bad thing. It probably helps us really. Makes our decisions for me.
reason to come back up.
Yeah.
More liquidity to come back up. I like NAS, but what's thrown me off is, like I say, the 4-hour opening already an hour ago on
Yeah.
MT5, and it has no top wick. So it's going to come back up.
So he's the new 4 now. So this I'm not interested in this gold. I've still got the buy stop on, but the 30 is technically closed nest play. So if we got a close back above there later on, yes, we could look at it. But 4's still valid. We can't do anything. And then it's a case of now is we broke out on the 4, right? We haven't came and broke the highs or filled the range. But could we anticipate a fake out? And even if we want to drive up, do we need to take this bottom wick before driving up? I would imagine so. Apart from, we haven't tapped this yet. So if anything, this 4 could probably come up and tap. And this is probably the only thing that can stop us out if we do that, how steep the top wick is. But I've only $150 max risk on this really. So it's fuck all really. But yeah, we could also just get a steep bottom wick now, and if we get the fake out, bonus. That's it. So let's see. Had a lovely 1 hour close, no top wick mind. And we have, when I tap this level, I will be taking partial and probably going risk free on all. So yes.
Oh, the sun is shining up here.
Yeah, is it?
Aye,
Lovely jubbly.
beautiful. The second day this year
Yeah.
that we've seen the sun, which is always nice.
Come on, can we get a pop down?
Really want to see you pop down. Have you heard from John?
Yeah, now and again. Now and again. He went through a bit of a bad patch, splitting up with his missus and that. A new missus.
Oh,
So trading, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing too much, mate. That's Big
Yeah.
Job's issue. John's issue. He does quite a lot. Like he does, like he's in Nate's groups. He's in loads of other groups. He's obviously in mine, and he just jumps to and fro from different stuff.
yeah.
And I think you've got to be, I don't know, you've got to be really switched on to be able to do that, unless you've got the huge experience.
Yeah, 100%. I think, you know, you've got to become proficient at one thing and then you can slowly start implementing different things if you need to.
Yeah.
Or you feel like you're possibly stagnating with one, to just try and learn a little bit more, help you see things in a different way. But yeah, you try and take on too much, and it's the same with anything you do.
Just blows your head off, doesn't it?
If you do try and take on too much, it just sets you back so much, and it knocks your confidence as well.
Yeah.
And that's a big. I find it's a massive thing for me. If my confidence is knocked, you can just spiral.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say these last couple of months has been the hardest part of my trading journey by far.
Yeah, this is it, man. It's you're gonna have them. You're gonna have them, and you sort of want them, so you know you can. And then when you come out the other end, you're like, do you know what? I dealt with that.
Well, that's it. It's just it's an experience. It's a challenge for you.
Yeah.
So it helps keep you on your toes, and like you say, it helps you grow, helps you see things better, understand things better. So it forces you to make the necessary changes you need.
Yeah.
This is what the battle is, to become consistent, is ironing out your quirks as a person to match how it should be to be successful as a trader.
Yeah.
No emotion and all of this, which is very difficult for us as people to do. To take that emotional side of it out completely, become sort of robotic in a way.
Absolutely right. Bram. Absolutely right. Oh, we're popping. We're popping. This 15 could easily flip to the upside, though. Look at the no top wick. I know we don't want it to, Dan. I know.
It's all right, because this 15 was an hour ago for me. So
Yeah. So, but we can easily pop down to these levels. I'm currently up $160 with the 2 trades at the moment. 15 hasn't closed yet.
I need myself a 50k account.
Yeah.
Because mine is one trade, $5.
Yeah.
That needs
I think
to-
the next account you get, I think you're there ready now, but the issue you're having now is, I bet you sometimes you don't take part in that because it's not worth it.
Well, this is it, and this is because I'm now risking like 30 quid.
Yeah.
Those are my max risk instead of the 1%.
Yeah.
It was usually either 1% or 0.5%, so 50 or 100 quid. Since the problems have happened, swaying more to the lower side of things. Obviously, that means it's a lot less profit, a lot longer to pass. But if I can nail it down, which is what we were saying, last year to John when he was having his bad patches, was lower your risk, lower your lots. Yes, it's a lot less money coming in, But if it helps you boost that confidence again, you see in the winning trades coming in, you can slowly increment it back up. Or you might feel more confident on one trade than you do on another and say, right, okay, well, this one I'll risk a little bit more. For any other ones, I'll go back to, so I'm not over leveraging as a whole over the day.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, even then, 2.3% last week, that was only risking 30 quid.
Yeah,
So it's possible, but these are the ones that we're not going to see as frequently, although we have seen quite a few of them this year, whether I've got in on them or not. But yeah, I'm not worried. I'm slowly calming down
You
a
will
lot
look
more.
at that. I think next account that I'll probably go for 50k. I think it's already. Oh, look at this now. This is lovely. Can we tap it? We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Lovely, lovely. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close out this trade here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take some partial. I'll take 75% out.
Smart.
Two lots. I'll take 1.5. Yes, I took 75% out. The second one I'll probably do the same. Okay. We're gonna go risk free.
It's no top on the hour. It's the only.
Yeah, that's
need one.
That's the downside. So what did we make there? We made today $156 so far with flyers. We've still got flyers. I will look to take. You can either have full TP here 24702 or full TP at 24645. But yeah, fantastic guys. Lovely trade indeed, and we've got flyers on it. So another win. We'll just class this as one trade though. But another win for the stream. We're on 69 wins, 10 break evens, and 19 losses.
That is some good stats.
That's a beautiful trade. So what do we get? We've got 75 pips plus 40. So what's that? 115. To 16th, 11th. It's a second. 6. 15. Just a bit of luck there with that first entry. That's all it was. That's 100. What do we ask? 150 risk altogether over the two. We'll go with a wing back sell. This was technically off the 4. We can't put the profit in yet because we haven't closed, but yeah, we could do stops where 28 there plus 64, so let's go 95. We'll go 95 stops. And then what did I say we made? 115, wasn't it? 5 tap. Right, I think I'm going to be done, Dan. But yeah, guys, welcome and welcome. That's me probably done. I've still got the 4-hour gold. If this 4 doesn't get activated, okay, we'll just delete. If this 4 closes bearish, we'll just delete this, okay. But this is still valid until the 4. The 4 can do anything, okay. We have we got news? No, it's bank holiday, so I can't see us having much It's just whether London's going to push it up or not. That's basically what
Yeah.
it is. And if it doesn't, then whatever. We shouldn't get activated. If the 4 goes bearish, not a problem. And then NAS, it's all about if the 4 is going to fake out. This 4 can easily flip to the upside now. It's tapped our take partial move to break even, which is a zone where I don't think we can carry on driving without pulling back to this at least, which obviously we've done. And we've done that one. So yeah, it's just a case of seeing what's going to happen here. But that's all I've got. All right, happy with that?
Yeah.
Happy with that, and then I'll be back on tomorrow, 8 AM, and we go again. Fantastic. Let me just see if there's
Nice.
anybody on. No, that's fine. I'll see your cup, bro. I'll always late. No worries, buddy. Right, I'm gonna go for you and leave it down. I'll see you. I'll see you next time, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good day.
Catch you.